हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम बैक टू वंदना's ट्यूटोरियल। आज हम करने वाले हैं क्लास 8 इंग्लिश पोयम 3.4 लेजर के डाइजेस्टिव क्वेश्चन आंसर्स। हम देख लेते हैं वार्मिंग अप। डिस्कस इन ग्रुप्स एंड शेयर विथ वन अनदर डेली रूटीन ऑफ योर मदर एंड फादर ऑन वर्किंग डेज, then how your family relaxes on weekends. They have given us points, you can write answers. When you go for a picnic, what and how do you enjoy? Then do you spend time admiring and thinking over the beauties of nature? Elaborate your response. So afterwards they have given us what's imagery. When a poet writer describes something in words in such a way that it appeals to our five senses, the device used is called imagery. Example, I can see through the open window the watchman walking up and down. Then go through the poems in your textbook and find out lines that contain imagery. Then prepare an acrostic on the word leisure. So answer is laze around, enjoy movies, initiate games, sleep, undertake to clean house, read stories, exercise. Then paraphrase is given here. In this poem, the poet W.H. Davis questions the type of life we are leading if we have no time to appreciate the beauties of nature. He says that we have no time to stand beneath the trees and stare as sheep and cows do. When we are walking through the woods, we have no time to watch where the squirrels hide their food in the grass. We have no time to look at streams which sparkle and twinkle in broad daylight and appear to be full of stars like the skies at night. We have no time to watch when a beautiful young girl dances or wait for her lips to complete the smile which started in her eyes. We can also say the beauty is nature, and we have no time to see trees swaying in the breeze or flowers blooming slowly. In the concluding lines, the poet reveals that our life is a poor life if it is full of cares and worries, with no time to appreciate and enjoy the beauty of nature. Then read the following poems and carefully and complete the activities, simple factual activities here. Say where do the cows and sheep stand beneath the branches of trees? Do squirrels store their food in the grass? Do stars shine in the daytime in the streams? Does beauty's smile begin in her eyes? Afterwards, state whether the images from the nature given in the poem exist. Beneath the boughs, land. Squirrel hide nuts in the grass, land. Streams in daytime, water, stars, skies at night, air. And after the words they have given us a poem. So glossaries are given here. You can see the glossary here. Care, it means worries and anxieties, stress. Then goes the branches of a tree, beauty. Here it's a young beautiful girl or a nature. Then question 1. What does the poet want us to stare at and gain from it? The poet wants us to spare some time from our busy schedules to look at the beauty of nature and enjoy it. Enlist the beautiful things in nature that we overlook. We overlook squirrels hiding their foods in the grass, twinkling and sparkling streams, a beautiful girl's smile and dances trees swing in the breeze and flowers blooming slowly. Then what could have inspired the poet to compose this poem? Do you think it relates to our present day life? Defend your choice. The poet must have seen the busy lives of people around him who are always in a hurry and have no leisure to look at the beauty around. Yes, it certainly relates to our present life, which keeps getting busier and busier. Today, with the internet, for mobile phone, the computer, and the social networking sites, our lives are getting more and more artificial and further from nature than ever before. Which lines prove that in our busy life we do not even have a fraction of a second to enjoy the nature's beauty? The lines are no time to see when woods we pass, where squirrels hide their nuts in grass, no time to see in a broad daylight, streams full of stairs, the skies at night, no time to turn at beauty's glance and watch her feet, how they can dance, no time to wait till her beauty can enrich that smile in her eyes. Beauty in stanza 5 and 6 can refer to a beautiful maiden as well as nature itself. Explain how and when nature dances and also smiles. Nature dances during spring and summer when the leaves of trees and the flowers sway in the breeze. Nature smiles at the beginning of spring when the plants begin to once again bloom slowly. Why does the poet call a life poor? The poet calls a life poor because we are always anxious and under stress. We are completely cut off from nature and cannot relax and enjoy its beauty. He feels that this type of a life is a poor life. Then Poetic devises the vocabulary. Pick out two examples of personification from the poem. No time to turn at beauty's glance. Nature has been given the human qualities of glancing and dancing. No time to wait till her mouth can enrich the smile her eyes begin. Nature has been given the human quality of smiling. Pick out two examples of alliteration from the poem. We have no time to stand and stare. Repetition of the sound of the letter S. Streams full of stars like skies at night. Repetition of the sound of the letter S. Pick out two examples of simile from the poem. And stare as long as sheep or cows. Here a direct comparison has been made to sheep and cows. Streams full of stars like skies at night. Here a direct comparison has been made to the night skies. Pick out two examples of metaphor from the poem. No time to turn at beauty's glance. Here nature has been implicitly compared to a beautiful woman. Enrich the smile her eyes began. Here the blooming of flowers has been implicitly compared to women smiling. Pick out an example of interrogation from the poem. What is this life if full of care? We have no time to stand and stare. Here the poet asks questions to emphasize and stress upon the fact that modern man has no time to appreciate nature. Then the analysis or appreciation of the poem is given here. So poem and poet. Leisure by William Henry Davies. Themes. The poet regrets that ours is a poor life if it is full of cares and worries and we have no time to appreciate and enjoy the beauty of nature. Tone. Serious and analytical reflective poem. Structure and stanzas. The stanzas are of 2 lines each, 7 couplets with lines of equal length. Rhyme and rhythm. Rhyme scheme is A, B, B, C, C and so on with the ending words of each couplet rhyming. Language and imagery. The language is a simple. The poem has many figures of speech and is full of imagery. When the poet describes the beauty of nature, then figures of speech, alliteration, personification, simile, metaphor, repetition and interrogation. Then oral test questions are here given here. So with this we finish the poem Leisure. तो बच्चों इसी के साथ में हमने पोएम फिनिश की डाइजेस्ट के क्वेश्चन आंसर्स. अगर आपने मेरे चैनल को अभी तक सब्सक्राइब या फॉलो नहीं किया है तो प्लीज़ इसे सब्सक्राइब और फॉलो कीजिए. अब हम मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में यूनिट 4 द वेट के साथ. तब तक टेक केयर एंड कीप वॉचिंग.